What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Dante's Rant Room, and I am your host, Dante, and we are back with another video. Fam, we're gonna take a quick break from some of the more negative content I've been putting out recently and talk about something positive. Because according to this article from Anime Motivation, manga is good for children, says 85% of people in new Japanese survey. That is awesome. You see, I know manga gets heat from mostly people in the West, especially for the amount of fan service, but the people of Japan are smart enough to realize that manga comes in multiple categories, and there's lots of manga for kids. Of course, parents don't want their children reading World's End Harem or High School DxD. Of course not. But that's what I love about manga, guys. There is something literally for everyone in manga. Like, if you can think about it, it's probably been put in the manga in some shape or form. I kid you guys not. You guys know that for a fact. Anyway, before I continue the article, please consider hitting the red subscribe button for more content like this to Nerd and Geek Culture. Guys, we are still building this channel and this community. I really appreciate your support. We talk about anime, manga, gaming, and controversial topics in Nerd and Geek Culture. Thank you guys for helping me, for commenting, liking, engaging in my videos. You guys are freaking awesome. I'm seriously, I appreciate you guys. Follow me on social media like Twitter, Dante's Rant Room. And let's jump right into it. It says, the anime and manga industry is a funny one, depending on who's doing the talking. Either will be painted in the worst light possible, which is very true. Earlier this month, an ex-child of either, what? Okay, called for manga to be banned because it sexualizes children. Today, we have a new survey done by an established Japanese news company in Tokyo. After getting the result, they determined that a whopping 85% of the audience who took the survey believe manga has a positive influence. So the people of Japan believe that manga is good for their kids. That's awesome. Manga is good for children. Do you agree or disagree? We have a no here, 2% says disagree, 10% says somewhat disagree, and it has somewhat agree, 47%, and then 38% says completely agree, which is interesting. So most of them seem to believe that manga is good. As pointed out by a newspaper, which reaches hundreds of thousands via the website, they had this to say about the survey. In a nationwide poll on reading conducted by the company, 85% of respondents said they agree or somewhat agree that it's good for children to read manga. The percentage of those saying they disagree or somewhat disagree came to about 12%. They continued, those who thought manga reading among children is a good thing accounted for more than 70% of all age groups. Well, okay, that's dope. That's dope. And more than 90% of respondents ages 49 and older, and under. The most common response to a question about the effects of reading manga on children with multiple responses allowed was enriches sensitivity and expressiveness. Okay. At 63%, followed by gives children something to talk about with their friends, and says 53% it says increases knowledge at 44%. Whoa, so it's a lot of positive responses from people over there in Japan about I guess the influence of manga with their kids. And listen, the manga we probably read as adults and the anime we watch as adults, it's not what their kids over there is reading and watching. Okay, I know you're thinking about all the perversion in your head. Get that out your head, okay? That's not what they're reading, and that's not what they're watching. I'm sure over there, a lot of their parents, not all, okay? I feel like I have to specify this all the time. Not all, but most of the parents do have a lot of control of what their kids read and what their kids watches. So I'm sure, of course, they're gonna have their kids watching stuff a lot less or no fan service, and the same will go for their manga as well. You know what I'm saying? It says manga is a force for good. Got Anya over there. It is interesting that anyone under the age of 49 sees manga as a force of good and a thing good for children, to the tone of 90% in this group alone. That is a good point. Honestly, I think where manga gets criticized the most, from what I've seen, is mostly here in the West. and it's usually for the amount of fan service, and it's not just any kind of fan service. It's usually for the fan service that's more one-sided, as in like if it's sexualizes women, you know, big boobas, gigantic buchikums, or slim waists and big thighs being called unrealistic body standards. It's typically here where you see lots of complaints about manga or anime. Now, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen over there in Japan. We all know it does to a small extent. You know what I'm saying? But I think usually the online complaining, moaning, whining, griping are from here in the West, America and stuff like that. But anyway, what are your thoughts about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. If not subscribed, make sure you subscribe for more content like this in Nerdy Geek Culture. We post every day, Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday and Sunday. And also follow me on Twitter to join in the conversation. I really appreciate it as well. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Oh, please drop comments. Peace.